Hi, everybody. I'm excited to be back on Facebook Live. I took a couple of weeks off for Memorial Day. We had some family in town and we went camping, and now we have this crazy heat wave happening here. I think that's happening all over the country, actually. Um, so I hope you're staying cool wherever you are. Um, so tonight I wanted to talk about which one's more effective, email or Facebook. And it's a little bit of a trick question because they're both really effective. I think together they're most effective. Um, if you're just using one, it's not as effective. Um, but one thing I want you to consider is, what if your Facebook page disappeared? Um, all that work, all those likes, all that content, what if it went away? And it's happened to people that I know. It doesn't happen a lot, but it has happened. Um, so would you be in panic mode, or would you be prepared? Would you say, oh, well, I just have my email list. I'll just email everybody and they'll be fine. It's fine, no big deal. I'm guessing most people would be in panic mode because people forget that they're not in control of what happens on Facebook. Facebook is in control of all of your data there. They're in control of your page, your groups, all of that. What they're not in control of is your website and your email list. So everything that you do on Facebook should point people to your website or your email list, and ideally both would be great. Because you have control over those things. And I'm sure as you're watching conversions fall on Facebook, which has been happening with a lot of people, and if you're not tracking your conversions or stats other than likes, start doing that. I'll talk more about that later, but you don't know if things are working if you're not tracking things other than likes, right? Okay. So let's see. So yeah, you have to push them to your website and to your email list. So that's what Facebook really needs to be for. So that being said, there is a statistic that email is 40 times more effective at acquiring new customers than Facebook or Twitter. And I can understand why that's true. You have a little bit more of a captive audience with your emails, depending on your open rates and your click rates and all of that stuff. I think the best strategy is to use them together, because there are a lot of really incredible things that you can do with an email list on Facebook. And if you don't know what those are, I'll talk more about those another time. But that's a really powerful thing to have on Facebook, is a list. So, panicked or prepared? Which one is it? So if you don't have a list, it's time to start one. It's time to think about your Facebook content and your Facebook ads pointing to those things that you can control. And if you do have a list and you haven't used it in a while, it's time to dust it off and put it to work. And I will be honest, I sometimes forget to use my email list too. There's so many cool things you can do with Facebook ads and audience targeting and retargeting campaigns and lookalike audiences, that I forget to use my email list, which is why I wanted to talk about this today. So I'm reminding you, and I'm reminding me to use my email list and use it along with all of the Facebook work that I am doing. And I definitely do this with my clients and remind them to do the same thing. So one tip on this topic, I recently heard this week actually on one of my new favorite podcasts, that ConvertKit seems to be getting better results than MailChimp. Their open rates seem to be a little bit higher. And I don't understand the technology behind any of that, but it seems to be a topic of discussion, and so it may be worth checking it out. Now, ConvertKit, I believe they don't have a free version like MailChimp does. I think the up to 1,000 people is $30 a month. They do have a 14-day free trial. I went and looked at it today. So if you wanted to compare, if you're already sending something out on MailChimp, you could really quickly upload your list into ConvertKit and shoot a newsletter or an email campaign out and see if you see a difference. That's something you just have to play with. It may be worth that extra $30 a month to you for a higher open rate and maybe even higher click rates. I think people have been talking about the open rates, but you might see a higher click-through rate too. So If all of this seems totally overwhelming, which to a lot of people it does because it's not why we started businesses in the first place, but that's something I can help with. Let me help. Let me take some of this off of your plate and make these things happen. Let me work on your Facebook and email together. Let me help you. Let me help wade through a lot of this stuff because I know it's overwhelming, and I want to make it easy for people to be able to do these things for their own businesses. So, and this is what I do with my clients. I do this with my clients every day, and we have some great results. So get that email list out or get it started, because if all of a sudden your Facebook page goes away, you don't want to be in panic mode, and use them together. Facebook and email are incredible tools together. So have a great week. I will be back next Wednesday with another fun topic. I would love to answer any emails that you have, so feel free, questions that you have. So feel free to email me with any questions that you have. It's just Susan@troyvbs.com. And of course, you can hop on my website and send me messages that way. You can drop them here in the comments. I will be sending out an email before I go live on Facebook. See that? I'm using email and Facebook together. So if you have any questions, you can respond to that. If you're not on my list, you can hop on my list from my website. And that's it for now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you all next week. Bye, everybody.